ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। We have been looking at all the omissions and commissions which have stopped one, from the standpoint of the individual, to connect to the total, to connect to Ishvara. In fact, we have dropped every opportunity that had presented itself. In childhood, is this a good time to connect to Ishvara? No, because the child is connected to mummy and milk and all that it represents. Whatever the security is represented. Is youth a good time to connect to Ishvara? No. Why? Because one is interested in other youth. Okay. And one is interested in money, wealth, security, all kinds of pursuits. Is old age a good time to come to a reckoning of what all one has done and what all one's omissions and commissions are, and ask for pardon and make this connection whole? Absolutely not, because what happens in childhood is the same thing that happens in old age. One is dependent on others, the limbs don't move as planned, and nothing works. And even if something works by mistake, it only works for a short time. It is just, life is lived in the elderly age between infections, between one infection and the other, between two bacterial infections, between two colonizations of bacteria. What happens? Life is lived. That is basically how life is led. In between one illness and another, the person thrives. Thrives for 3 days, sick for 30 days. Then thrives for a week, and then sick for another 10 days. This is how old age is. Then one finds that one hasn't been anchored to the way of the ancestors from birth onwards. One hasn't done what one has been told to do. One hasn't led the life of a karma yogi. This is the mainstay of the tradition. One has not led the life of the karma yogi. Karma yogi means doing nitya karma all the time. One has one done that? Absolutely not. One has not done that, and then one doesn't even know how to spell puja, let alone do it. Abhisheka, what is that? One doesn't know, and one has not worked hard. One has not got up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Because the question always comes, what is the question that comes? Why? Why, if I can get up at 9, why should I get up at 4? Give me a good reason. That is the question that comes. Why should I get up at 4? What is going to be achieved? No, it is the time of Brahma Vela, it is the time of Brahma Muhurta. Let Brahman get up at that time. Brahma Muhurta means the holy time of Brahman. Let Brahman get up. Let Brahman brush the teeth. Let Brahman have bath. Let Brahman do whatever. Let Brahman do meditation. Why are you bothering me? My name is not Brahman. Actually it is. Doesn't matter. Yeah, that's not the only time to discover this. Let Brahman do whatever it's supposed to do. Brahma Muhurta. It doesn't say Jiva Muhurta. Does it say that? No. It says Brahma Muhurta. Let Brahman wake up at 4 o'clock. Why are you bothering me? No, this is the attitude. And then to see that, to see the way of how the ancestors our ancestors in ancient India lived is a big lesson. So in the cold, after having taken bath, wearing wet clothes, just wet cloth wrapped about, it's called muddy, means a state of purity, physical, mental. So in wet clothes wrapped around the body, one plunges again into the river, Ganga, any river, Kaveri, Ganga, so many rivers are there. And then pot of water is brought and poured on Lord Shiva. Has anybody done that? Absolutely not. It's nice to see it in the movies, that's all. It's not for me to do. And then, have you done puja? No. Have you gone in the forest in search of bilva leaves? No, no, no. Have you offered milk, honey, panchamritam? I already told you in the afternoon. Why? What have you, and yogurt? Have you offered? No. Why not? I'm vegan. I told you. Now there is a new category. Today I learned. What is that? Vegan. Meaning I'm vegan but I eat ghee. Go figure. Okay? Vegan and vegan. So have you done that? No. Well, you could have offered almond milk. You could have offered some other things. Other nut milks. Have you seen how expensive they are? They're just for me, not for putting down Shivas, not for Abhisheka. So I haven't done any of those things. Okay, have you at least done yoga, pranayama, omkara upasana, meditation upon Om? No. Why? Because I have not been at home. So how will I do meditation upon Om? To do meditation upon Om, you have to first be at home. With what? With yourself as Om. I have not been at home, so I haven't done meditation upon Om. Okay, tell me, what else have you not done? Okay, let's just get this over with. Yoga, I haven't done. Yoga it means union. The connecting the various body parts is a gateway to connecting the body and mind and the senses and the connecting the individual to the total. I haven't got that far. Why? Because I got stuck at buying various kinds of leggings appropriate for yoga. Because I thought without these clothes I can't do yoga. So then I went shopping for, what is that? Some lemon. What? Blue lemon? Blue lemon? Lululemon. Ayo Rama. That's all I have to say. Lululemon. Okay, yeah. Then I went shopping there, and then what? Then you have to have the correct yoga mat. Then you look at all the yoga mats until your hair gets matted, like Lord Shiva. Because then there is all these thicknesses. You want half-inch thick. You want 1/4 inch thick. You want the famous black mat. What is the famous black mat? Oh no, there is a very famous black mat. And then there is, what else is there? Then there is non-slippery mat. And then for the person on the go, there is a foldable mat. Yes. The yoga mat becomes the size of a hanky. Then you are confused. You put out the hanky to do yoga and you blow your nose in the yoga mat. That's what will happen, okay? Yeah. So have you at least, I got caught up in all these things. Have you done meditation? No. Why? I couldn't find the right cushion. Because the hip has to be a certain way and then you have to sit in a certain way. But why haven't you meditated? Well, without the little bell, how will I meditate? The bell has to have its own little cushion. Okay? And then you have to go ting. And then you have to meditate. So I didn't get that far. But I have everything. Look, I have the bell, but I haven't rung it. I have the cushion, but haven't sat on it. I have the Guru, haven't listened to the Guru. They're all in standby mode, including the Guru. Everybody is on standby mode. At the tip of my fingers, I have just not pressed the button. I have the mantra also. What have I not done? Chanted it. Have the mantra. No, I haven't chanted it. have the clothes, haven't gone to the yoga, haven't practiced the yoga, have the prana, haven't done kumbhaka rechaka, haven't held the breath, haven't tamed the prana. And so here I am. And who, if I tell this story to somebody else, they will commiserate, but they will not have the problem, they will have a problem to listen because they are also in the same ship. Okay? And so therefore the only person I can tell this to without feeling a sense of shame, without feeling a sense of rejection is who? Lord Shiva. And then I can say, I haven't done all those things, I haven't brought lotuses and then made a mala for you. Forget that, I can't even sit in the lotus pose. All this we saw in the morning, in the afternoon class. So, therefore, what do you mean? That I should have connected to you. I haven't even thought of you. In all these times, in all these days, in all these years, not in all these stages of life, haven't thought of you, haven't done anything to connect to you, forgotten the way of the ancestors. And even I am actually a good person, but I have two problems. What are the two problems? I don't know what to do. First problem number one. Okay, what is the second problem? Even if I am told, I do not listen. Yeah. I do not do as I am told, but I don't know what to do on my own. And so here I am. Kshantavyo me aparadha Shiva 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 Bho. Shiva 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 Bho. 3 times. Why 1 time is not enough? Because with all these omissions and commissions, 1 time is not enough. Shri Mahadeva Shambho. So first 6 verses are all the different stages of life, and 6 to 10 we have all these other religious and spiritual omissions and commissions where I have not followed a single path. Have you followed the path of Karma Yoga? No. Have you followed the path of Yoga? No. Have you followed Bhakti Marga, the path of Bhakti? No. Because these are the ways to prepare oneself for knowledge. I haven't followed any avenues for emotional clearance. I haven't done anything. Have you meditated? No. Have you done Shravanam? Forget Shravanam, that is, study of Vedanta is too far away. I am not even ready in any way. And so here I am, but you are the only one who can absolve me. So verses 1 to 10 have a certain tenor of using the organs of actions and the sense organs to clear the antahkarana, to do what is called emotional cleansing so that there can be emotional growth. All these are mechanisms. Bhakti is a great cleanser. When you are in bhakti, there is an immersive feeling, and in that immersion, the division between you and Bhagavan goes away. That is a very powerful cleanser. Have you done that? No. Karma Yoga is a powerful cleanser because it reduces and tames all the strong preferences and prejudices. Have you done that? No. And then yoga itself, the practice of yoga cultivates self-love and takes away all the wrong notions about the self. Have you done that? No. Lost the chance, did some things half-heartedly, haven't done anything at all. Here I am, standing in front of you. And I haven't even meditated on you. Forget Omkara. Omkara is Nirguna, free of attributes. I cannot comprehend that. But at least I could have meditated upon you, O Lord. Pure, free of all longings, and the one that is compassionate. In this form, at least I could have meditated upon you. I even lost the chance of that. I either did not know, did not care to find out, or even if I knew, did not care to follow. This is the gist of the verses 1 to 10. First is in the 3 periods of life, and the rest of the verses have to do with having lost the chance to follow and stick to any particular path of opening the heart to this knowledge, to this oneness. Preparing oneself for moksha, there are many paths. But to gain this moksha, which is already oneself, one has to know. So for this knowledge, to prepare oneself, there are many ways of doing this, and I have let go of all of them. I have not done any of them. Then verse number 11 is a big change of subject, change of topic. It's almost like the jiva here has an epiphany, a very deep epiphany. So we'll chant the verse again and see that in more detail. In the afternoon, we had just seen the meaning. चन्द्रोद्भासितशेखरे स्मर हरे, चन्द्रोद्भासितशेखरे स्मर हरे, गङ्गाधरे शङ्करे, गङ्गाधरे शङ्करे, सर्पैर्भूषितकण्ठकर्णविवरे, सर्पैर्भूषितकण्ठकर्णविवरे, नेत्रोत्थवैश्वानरे, नेत्रोत्थवैश्वानरे, दन्तित्वकृतसुन्दराम्बरधरे, दन्तित्वकृतसुन्दराम्बरधरे, त्रैलोक्यसारे हरे, त्रैलोक्यसारे हरे, मोक्षार्थं कुरु चित्तवृत्तिमखिलाम्, मोक्षार्थं कुरु चित्तवृत्तिमखिलाम्, अन्यैस्तु किं कर्मभिः, अन्यैस्तु किं कर्मभिः. First is the description of this very pleasing form, so that one can relate to this form. Very beautiful and pleasing form is revealed. And what is that? Let us see. Chandrodbhasita Shekhare, the one who has a baby moon. Okay, baby moon means what? Crescent moon. So the one who has a crescent moon where in the hair. The one who has a crescent moon in the hair is called Chandrodbhasita Shekhare. And then Smarahare. Smarahare means the one, as soon as you remember, all the difficulties go away. That is one. So Smaranat eva harati sarvani papani harati. The one who takes away all the difficulties when, as soon as you even accidentally remember. You accidentally remember Shiva and all the difficulties immediately melt. You can try it. See if it happens. Okay, all the difficulties immediately melt because it is really you. It is the most evolved you. That is what it is. So when you think about Lord Shiva, you are looking in a mirror. In a mirror that looks back at you and highlights all your best features. Does not make you look fat, does not make you look ugly, makes you highlights all the good features. If supposing there were a mirror looking at Shiva, that's what Shiva is. The most auspicious aspect of you is the Lord. And so looking at the Lord, there is immediately all the difficulties, even thinking about the Lord, all the difficulties melt away. Smarahare. Gangadhare. Gangadhare means, it's all in the seventh case, in the one holding the Ganga. Ganga is again a river of knowledge. River of purity, river of self-knowledge is the Ganga. So the river of self-knowledge, this Ganga, the one who holds that is what? The one who is channeling the whole river of knowledge of the self. A repository of knowledge and purity. This is what Lord Shiva is. This is what I want. Shankare, Shamkaroti iti Shankaraha, the one who only does auspicious things. Shiva does not curse, only blesses. And then the rishis curse because they are not, sometimes they just get away with themselves, get ahead of themselves. Shiva does not curse. Even though we may see in the Puranic stories here and there, then he feels sorry and then he takes it back also. So then, Shankare, Sarpaihi Bhushita Kanthakarna Vivare. Sarpa here snakes. The snakes are the necklaces that adorn the neck and the chest of the Lord. These are the Shaktis. There are many of them. Ichha Shakti, the power to desire. Kriya Shakti, the power to act. And what else is there? Jnana Shakti, the power of knowledge. All these powers are like snakes in the sense that we cannot handle them, but for the Lord they are just playthings, pets. That they are pets for Bhagavan. So these Shaktis, the one who is with all these Shaktis, endowed with this power to, or we can say the three powers to project this universe, sustain this universe, take back the universe, that also we can say. So then Gangadhare, Shankare, Sarpaihi Bhushita Kanthakarna Vivare, Netrodha Vaishwanare. So the one who opened the third eye, what is the third eye? Fire. The three eyes of Lord Shiva are sun, moon and fire. The celestials are sources of light that we know. Two celestial and one source of light in the universe, fire. So the fire consumes useless and nonsensical desires. I told you the story of Kandarpa in the afternoon, and the poor fellow thought, oh, this fellow meditates too much, let's just make him love Parvati and then see what happened. Yeah, he lost his life, became a heap of ashes, and then his wife had to beg him and then promise that he'll never do this again, and then see, he was resurrected. That's what I mean. Lord Shiva is unable to curse, and then only a source of blessing. Dantitvakrita Sundara Ambara Dhare. So the one who is clad in the elephant skin. Why did Lord Shiva go and skin the elephant? He had no intentions of skinning the elephant, but the elephant was an asura. The asura came in the disguise of an elephant wanting to trample Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva just said, I'm going clothes shopping, and that's all happened. Yeah, okay. Yeah. The elephant had to be put to death because it was an asura in the form of an elephant. It was not really an elephant. Then Titvakrit and very beautiful elephant skin dress, the one who is wearing Trailokya Sare. In all the three lokas, whatever is attractive, whatever is beautiful is nothing other than this Shambhu. That's all there is. Whatever you find attractive is what? Satchidananda. Is yourself alone. Whatever you want is non-separate from yourself. Whatever you want is already gained. Whatever you desire is not away from you. But still, what do you think? This is all away from me. This one is new. This is a new experience. This is a new place. This is a new person. This is a new thing. Let me experience this. Let me have this. Let me do this. This is different from that one. It is not. Any holiday you take, it's either the mountains or a body of water or the desert, or a combination thereof. That's all. You either have sand and cacti, or you have sand and beach. Okay, you can go to Arizona for the first, and then you can go to the coast, some coast, for the second. Or you can have mountains. You can go to Colorado for the mountains. Or you can have some kind of a combination of lake, mountain, trees, all these things. So many things are there. All of them are what? Same, 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 same. Same it is with people. First marriage, same, 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 same. Second marriage, same, 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 same. Third marriage, shame, 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 shame. That's all one can say. What else to say? From same, same to shame, shame. That's all one can say. Because one has not understood that it is the same, same. Yeah. And then what happens? So then this is the Trailokya Sara. Trailokya Sara means this, the essence of the whole universe. And in the Taittiriya Upanishad we have this beautiful thing. What do we have? It says, Raso vai saha rasaghyevayam labdhva nandi bhavati. This Atma, that what you are searching for, this Atma, you, is the source, the rasa. Rasa means the juice. Whatever you find juicy, the juice belongs to you, not to the thing. Not to the thing that you find juicy. Whatever is there, the sara, the essence of everything is centered on you, not the object. This is a very important Vedanta lesson in this verse. That's why we are taking time looking at it. The essence of you is what? Is found is in you only, not in the object. The essence of anything is you alone. No, it's in the object. The object makes me happy. Really? Objects make you, if the object makes you happy, and that means what? There is an object called happiness. Then it would be very simple. All the ashrams will close down, the swamis will be unemployed, no problem. Why? Because the object will be, there is no need for temples also, no need to go ask God for anything, no need to visit temples either. Why? Because there is an object called happiness. I just have to stand in line and buy. That's all it is. But that is not there. No, it's a personal object. So the object that I find makes me happy, this is what I find makes me happy, and so this is the object I want. If you say that, then what? Then I will ask you, does this object make you happy all the time? Yes. Okay. Then, if that object is chocolate cake, have 10 slices. Yeah. If the happiness is centered on the object, each time you encounter the object, you should be happy. No, you're not. After a few slices, even after one slice, we say, okay, enough, that was too much. I can't have any more. I'll eat it tomorrow, or I'll eat it day after. Can't do this right now. Too much. That means what? That object is not capable of making you happy. No, for a little while it makes me happy. Even for a little while it doesn't have the capacity to make you happy. A person does not have the capacity to make you happy. Unless you are already happy, then no matter who you encounter, you continue to be happy. This is what we have to understand. This is what it means by the Lord being Trailokya Sara. Lord is Satchidananda, you are Satchidananda, and this Satchidananda is the truth of the universe. It is Trailokya Sara. And it is Hara, Harati Papani, that which that which takes care of all the papas, which removes all the difficulties and obstacles coming in my way to relate to the truth of myself, to understand the truth of myself. That is what is called papa. Difficulties from residues of karmic residues, karma phalas, fruits of the karma from other lives. And then Trailokya Sare Hare. Now this is a very beautiful appeal. What is the beautiful appeal? Please, 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 don't send me back to KG. Yeah, what is KG? Karma. Yeah, KG is karma, and then so don't send me back to saying that you haven't done these things, you haven't done prayer, you haven't done meditation. Go back to the KG of what? Of spiritual evolution. Don't send me back to the kindergarten. Don't send me back to the first portion of the Veda. Don't send me back to all these karmas. Don't say wake up at 4 in the morning and start bathing me. Don't do that. I can't handle it. Give me a promotion. Because even though I'm useless, I'm a rebel, I'm a derelict, I'm a buddhu. Buddhu means foolish, yet stubborn. Separate from Buddha, okay? Yeah. Buddha means the enlightened one. Buddhu is the opposite. Small difference. Yeah. I'm an idiot. And forgive this idiocy. Don't say, hey, you have done so many omissions and commissions. Go back to the drawing board. It's like a game of snake and ladders. Then what happens? You keep going. Throw the dice. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I'm going up, going up, going up. 1 to 100 the board is. 99 there is one bada snake like Vasuki, the world's longest python, which comes back to where? 1. That's where the expression back to square one originated. So you say, no, now you are at 98, just 2. 1 falls. Ayyo, when you go back all the way, gone. Don't do that to me. I'm imperfect, I'm impatient, I'm an idiot. But you have dealt with many of me's, I'm sure. I'm just a short little shrift for you, no problem. Give me a promotion, please. Give me a promotion, I deserve it. Why? Because at least now I'm having the epiphany. It should count, right? Because all these things that I haven't done, I'm enumerating means what? Some cleansing should have taken place because I have seen you and I have been with you now. This too should count as a prayer. The recollection of my omissions and commissions should count as a prayer. If it doesn't, please count it as a prayer. This is also karma. This is also upasana. This is also prayer. This is good karma. I'm standing in front of you and recounting all my omissions and commissions from womb to tomb, from life after life. I have done that. And then please tell me, please forgive me, and please do this. Please help me to revive these thoughts and emotions that I have brought with you in a state of vulnerability, in a state of openness, open-heartedness, vulnerability, and with a lot of fear and trepidation I have come. Don't reject me. Because, I have a small ego and I get bruised very easily. It's an ego that cannot handle any criticism. It's an ego that cannot, it is an ahankara that cannot handle rejection. Don't reject me. If you take me down to square one, I will feel rejected. And who knows, in the next life or even in this life, I might not do all those things again and again. And then this time at least I have come with the desire to be cleansed of not doing anything and of these repeat, I'm a repeat offender. At least I know that I am a repeat offender. Next time I will not even know that. Why? Because I will become thick skinned. I will become thick skinned. I will be completely away from you. I am already away from you with great difficulty. I have shown you this imperfect heart. This imperfect heart, this rebellious heart, the heart that will not listen to reason, the heart that will not be moved by devotion, a heart that will not be transformed by knowledge, I am laying bare before you. Take it. Don't give it back to me and say, go back to the drawing board. I cannot handle that. Therefore, what? Make this antahkarana, this inner infrastructure, this inner instrument. You only gave this antahkarana. You only gave these emotions. You only made me such a complex being. Because even if you say it's your fault, you became that way. But yeah, you can fix it. That's why I'm here. So if you go to the doctor, for example, and the doctor says, I'm not at fault, your diet is at fault, you say, yes doctor, but you are the one who knows, who can tell me. You can tell me now how to change all this. Instead of scolding me, you can tell me and put me on the proper, the proper diet to go with. You can put me on the proper diet. What's the use if you keep telling me you didn't eat this, you should have eaten this, where are all your greens, where are all your berries, where are all your this antioxidants? You, instead of saying that, you tell me what to eat. Like this person who went to the doctor and the doctor said, got to lose some weight. I don't know how, doctor. No, very easy. You see, in the morning, you just have a cup of skimmed milk and then you have maybe some cereal. And then in the afternoon, you have some dal, one sabji, one vegetable, and one chapati. In the evening, also you have that, or in the afternoon, you have half a cup of rice and some dal and some vegetable. Evening, you have one or two chapatis and some vegetable. One question, doctor. What is it? Doctor is very happy. At least the patient is listening, engaging. Should I eat this before breakfast? Or before lunch? Or before dinner? Please tell me when to have all these things which I have made a list of. So I'm like this kind of a patient. In front of Lord Shiva, this kind of a patient I am. In fact, you can't call me a patient at all. I am impatient. I'm not a patient. I'm impatient. I'm impatient for boons. And what is the boon to ask for? It is given here in the 11th verse. You ask for a clean as a whistle antahkarana. An antahkarana means the inner instrument, a mind, a heart that is free of strife, sorrow, fear, pains, jealousies, anger. Because that is the antahkarana that will equip you to study this knowledge that bestows moksha. Otherwise, you study, what happens? It goes out into one ear, the listening, and then what? Goes out the same ear, doesn't even go through the brain, okay? Goes out the same ear, boomerangs back to the teacher. The knowledge is always safe with all the gurus in this manner. So unless there is a proper preparation of the infrastructure, the antahkarana, the ahankara, the mind and the senses and the buddhi, the chittam, the emotions have all to bow. They have to let go. They have to let go of doership. They have to let go of victimization. They have to let go of their agenda. You can't have your own agenda. Somebody said, if you want to make God laugh, please make a few plans. This is what it is. So, you can't have your own agenda. Here you are letting go. So, here this vulnerable devotee in a state of pain and sorrow for having missed all the opportunities, missed the bus, missed the boat, missed the plane several times, and in the last instance is saying, doesn't matter what all I have not done, doesn't matter all the things that I have done. Yes, it's not your fault, but you can fix it. You are the doctor. What kind of a doctor are you? Bhavaroga Bhishak. You are the doctor of samsara. You are the doctor of some sorrow, and you are the doctor of fear. You are the doctor, the ultimate where I can go to be cured. How to cure this disease of samsara? Set the antahkarana, the inner infrastructure right. Make the mind, completely oriented towards the Lord, towards the Goddess. Make the mind inward turned. Make the buddhi stop fighting shadows. The intellect, let it not fight shadows. And the ahankara, let it sit and listen. The ego, let it not just keep on rebelling without a cause. Every jiva is a rebel without a cause. What is the rebellion about? Just because. No more. Tame my antahkarana so that it becomes more oriented towards you. What a prayer! Mokshartham kuru chitta vrittim akhilam. And this is a prayer not to Shiva, it's a prayer to your own mind. Hey manaha, O mind, in this Shiva, immerse yourself. What kind of a Shiva? We saw all the what is that called? The description. The whole Shiva, the description we saw, and in that, immerse yourself. Immerse yourself in this kind of a Shiva, orient yourself again, give yourself another chance because you deserve it. You deserve it, and therefore you give yourself another chance. You give yourself a chance so that you can grow. Gain this freedom, oh mind, in order to gain this freedom, focus totally on this one that is self-accepting, that is the only reality in all the three worlds. Focus on that. And then it says, the last one is the best one. It says, Kim chitta vrittim kurum akhilam. Make every thought focused on this alone. Let every thought be focused on this alone to gain this freedom. And then it says, Kim anyaihi karmabhihi. What is the use of all these karmas? No use, because the karmas are for what? For gaining this antahkarana shuddhi. Now I have put this antahkarana shuddhi, the inner cleansing, the inner temperament and disposition that is going to help me gain this knowledge. I have put it at the feet of the Lord, of the Goddess. There is nothing more to do, nowhere else to go, nothing to do. And that is very nicely and poetically captured in the next verse. Kim vanena dhanena vajikaribihi praptena rajyena kim va putra kalatra mitra pashubhihi dehena gehena kim jnatvai tarkshana bhanguram sapadi रेत्याज्यं मनो दूरतः स्वात्मार्थं गुरुवाक्यतो भजमन श्रीपार्वती वल्लभम्. Now the prayer to Lord Shiva has become centered on my own mind. Very interesting here. So now I am telling my mind what to do. Now I am the boss of the mind. Before the mind was the boss of me. Now I am the boss of the mind and I am telling the mind, this is what you need to do. I am not being just taken away, swayed by whatever the mind fancies. And then all kinds of things are there for the mind to fancy. Oh, I'd like to have this, I'd like to have that, I'd like to go there, I'd like to go here. And then sometimes the non-fancying, whatever it's supposed to do, the mind doesn't do. Why? I don't feel like it. A wave of tamas has come and I don't know what to do. There are so many things to do to get rid of the tamas. Well, I don't feel like doing that either. What are you going to do? Whatever you're supposed to do, you don't feel like doing, and whatever you're not supposed to do, you feel like doing all the time. This is the problem. So the mind abducts the person and takes them away. Here the person has got a hold of the mind thanks to Shiva's grace, Lord Shiva's grace, and the person is commandeering the mind. Hey mind, mind you, I'm watching. So what should you do? What should you understand? Kim va. What is there? Kim vai? Anena dhanena. By this wealth that you have accumulated, what are you going to get? Oh, I'm having a good life. Don't think that the wealth is not important. No, it's not about wealth not being important. It is about making that your sole quest in life. That is what it's about. Because if anybody tells you money is not important, you tell them to give you a job or you tell them to look after you. Yeah, that's all. You can't say money is not important. Money is important. You have to look at money objectively. It pays the bills, it helps you to do what you want to do. That's about it. Money is not equal to security, does not equal security. That security is centered on yourself. Money cannot buy happiness because happiness is not an object to be bought and sold. And so therefore, if you understand this, you have an objective relationship with a goddess called who? Lakshmi. Yes. Lakshmi doesn't like confined quarters. Yeah. Lakshmi doesn't like to live in a small safe. Yes, she doesn't feel safe at all. She feels claustrophobic if you put her in a safe. She doesn't like banks. She doesn't like all these things. What does she like to do? She's a social butterfly, our goddess of wealth. She likes to flit and float and fly everywhere. She's just very social. She likes to circulate. And as long as Lakshmi is kept in circulation, you find your wealth grows. It's actually counterintuitive. But that is what happens. Your wealth grows because it is not confined. If you want abundance in your life, if you want wealth to bless you, if the wealth here means Goddess Lakshmi to bless you and keep on blessing you, don't give her a hug and then gag her, bind her, lead her in the house and then lock the doors. People in India do this and this is madness. They make little footprints. For Krishna's birthday also they make footprints. For Lakshmi Puja day also they make footprints, supposedly of Goddess Lakshmi. Like Krishna birthday they make baby footprints, and here slightly adult footprints are made, and then it's just one way, not going out. And then evening you pretend she has come in, and then they say, quick, she's going to leave, lock the doors. Close the windows, close the drapes, let her not go out. That's when she will go. She doesn't come through the door, okay? Yeah. She doesn't need a door to come through. Yeah. Why? Because you have made the mistake of thinking that Lakshmi belongs to you. She belongs to Lord Vishnu, not to you. Not to you at all. But as long as you keep her in circulation, then she is very happy. She doesn't feel claustrophobic. She will come, sit in your house, sit in your lap, bless you with, keep on blessing you with abundance. So if you want your wealth to grow, you grow. That is when your wealth will grow. You grow out of the scarcity mentality, that is when your wealth will grow. And so here, the person has an epiphany here, realizes, Kimva anena dhanena. With this wealth, what am I going to do? What am I going to do with all this wealth? Vaji karibhihi. Vaji is this, what is that? Horses, elephants, big kingdom. What is the use of all this? Kimva anena vaji karibhihi. And then Kimva praptena rajyena kim. What is the use of having a huge kingdom? Kingdom. Okay, yeah, it's all kim. So what is the use of having this kingdom? No use at all. And kingdom means the ability to control people. That's what is kingdom. Everybody wants that. They want to have some kind of a power. This is the desire for the power is called kingdom. Kim va putra kalatra mitra pashubhihi. What is the use of having putra, children? Children means, what is the use of having children? Don't say that to your children, okay? Yeah, that's not a good thing to say. Alright. Don't say what is the use of having given birth to you. No, they will be scarred for life. So, then you only will have to pay for their therapy. Alright, so better not say what is the use of having you. Here, it is for you to understand, if you had previously made the mistake of having children as a security plan. I don't want to go to the old age home. So therefore, these children will take care of me. If you had had that thought, remove the thought from your head, because that's not going to happen. It's not even fair to them. So Mitra means friend. A friend is fun if you can again, like the abundance, like Goddess Lakshmi, let them be free. But if the love gets very conditional love means what? I love you, therefore listen to me. I love you, therefore sit down. Now you get up. Why should I get up? Because I told you so that I love you. So get up, stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down. This is what it is. Yeah, what kind of a friendship is this? And same thing, kalatra, wife, spouse. What kind of a spouse would it be? You just sort of say, this is my ticket to my old age. My spouse will take care of me. And what happens? They go before this person. And then that prophecy also, that desire also does not come true. You see the limitations of all this. You see the limitations of children as a ticket to old age. You see the limitations of the spouse as a constant and faithful and loyal companion. You see the limitations of pashu. Pashu means pets. They also have much shorter lives than you. Most pets do not outlive you unless you get some what is that, parrot or some. Parrots live birds live a long time, some of the birds, these big birds. So unless you do that, most of the pets you will outlive the pets. Dehena, even with this body, what is the use? What is the use of having this body which is aging as we speak? As we speak, our wrinkles are more and more prominent. As we speak, the hair is graying. As we speak, the skin is sagging. Why? Because time is the eater of all. And then, dehena, gehena, what's the use of this huge house? People who come to America from other countries want to build a dream house. Several rooms, several bathrooms, several so lots of gardens. And then it becomes a nightmare to sell this dream house because it's too much to take care of. Dehena gehena kim jnatva etat. Or knowing all this which we have discussed to be kshanabhanguram sapadi. Sapadi means at all the time. They are, sapadi means immediately to be shunned by you. Retyajyam manaduratah. O mind, leave them alone. Keep these preoccupations. I want a big house, I want this, I want that. Keep all these wants at a respectful distance. Knowing them to be kshanabhanguraha. Kshanabhanguraha means immediately finite. Knowing them to be finite. And if you know them to be finite, what do? You do not play with them at all. You do not play with them. You don't indulge in them. Leave them be. Leave them be. You come here. You come to the place of getting preoccupied, not in these ephemeral, time-bound pursuits, but in the timeless pursuit of the knowledge of yourself as free. You come back. Make that your sole preoccupation. Don't go here. And then tyajyam manaha duratah. And then what do you do instead? Guru vakyatah bhajamana swatmartham. To understand yourself, to understand for the sake of self-knowledge, for the sake of understanding yourself, contemplate, make the mind free to contemplate on the words of the Shastra, the words of the Guru. Bhajamana, worship Shiva. Who is that Shiva? The delight of goddess Parvati. Please worship this Shiva who is the delight of Parvati. Why to do this is given in the next verse. We'll read it today and tomorrow we will go with it. Ayurnashyati pashyatam pratidinam yati kshayam yauvanam pratyayanti gatah punarna divasa कालो जगद्भक्षकः लक्ष्मीस्तोयतरङ्गभङ्गचपला विद्युच्चलं जीवितम् तस्मान्मां शरणागतं शरणदं त्वं रक्षाधुना. Very, very beautiful. So, ayurnashyati. Life will go away, the lifespan goes away. Each day we are closer and closer to you know who, Lord Yama. Okay? Yeah. We are delivering ourselves to Lord Yama, and then as we see, Pashyatam, as we see, we lose the life. Every day we are closer and closer to Lord Yama, and then Yati Kshayam Yauvanam, the youth wears away. Pratyayanti gatah punarna divasa. All the days that have gone by do not come back. You want to be nostalgic. Oh, those were the days. In the olden days, we were a little less lazy, and there was no, these cell phones, selfies were not there. There was actual cameras with films, which we used to go get developed, and which we used to put in albums. And when we saw the albums, then we would see ourselves and say, oh no, look how I looked then, look how I look now. One good thing about all the cell phones is that we don't have the time to do that. We just keep clicking. There is one feature. You just put your finger on that, it keeps taking 20 pictures per second. And then all this, nobody has the time to see, thank God. Okay? And you use the photos also. It's just a momentary thing. So like this, everything goes away and then nothing comes back. Why? Kalo jagat bhakshakah. The time is the devourer of the universe. And this Lakshmi, Toya Taranga Bhanga Chapala, this Lakshmi is like the bubble on the surface of the water. That's how short-lived she is, this goddess of abundance. She will bless you and then go off to the next person. So don't count on her for your salvation. That's the idea. Don't count on her to be saved from ignorance, because that is a very different thing. Vidyutchalam jeevitam, life is like a burst, like a strike of lightning. Tasmam mam sharanagatam sharanada tvam raksha raksha adhuna. So you please take care of me. Please, I have taken refuge in you. Do not turn me away. More we'll see tomorrow. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ